Hey everyone, it's Trader Rob. I have one question for you. When was the last time that you were profitable? I'm not talking about daily. I'm not talking about weekly. I'm talking about being profitable monthly. Let's answer that question right after the intro. As always, nothing that I state on my channel is financial advice. I am here to share with you strategies and ideas that I have developed in my own personal trading journey. And trading futures is risky business. So, with that being said, let's go back to my question. When's the last time you were profitable? Now, we can all think of profitable trades, profitable days, maybe for some of you, profitable weeks, maybe for even a fewer people, profitable months. You want to get to a really serious trader, profitable years. Here's, and this goes even back to my trading journey. When I first started out in trading about 3 years ago, it was the same. I was in the exact same rut that the majority of the people that are watching this video that saw my title and said, this sounds interesting. Maybe he shares some wisdom in here that might help me out. Well, for the first almost 2 years, 2.5 years of trading, it it was a shit show. I mean, that's the plain and simple fact is that my trading was a complete shit show. And if I go back to those days, I was over trading. I was changing strategies almost on a daily and weekly basis. It was ridiculous. I would be searching on YouTube for the next trading strategy. I would follow all of the top traders and see maybe they'll share some insight as to how they really became or stay positive and stay profitable on a day by day basis. And where did I get to? Nowhere. I had literally blown tens of thousands of dollars in real cash accounts. I had gone into prop firms not that long ago, went into Top Step, blew a bunch of early evaluations with them. And I said to myself, you know what? I need to stop. I actually stopped trading for about 45 to 60 days. And I said to myself, you know what? I've got to figure this out. I got to figure out how I can get profitable on a consistent basis, or this isn't for me. Now, the problem is that I loved trading. I love looking at these charts. I love analyzing and trying to find an edge. And what really bothered me so much is that how could you have so much love for something and still find it so difficult to even try to get ahead by even a small percentage? And then I started to stumble onto a few different traders that are out there. I've documented them in other videos where they started to kind of present to me more of a rule based type of trading. And that really started to resonate with me. I started to say, okay, well, if I've got rules or if I've got a trading strategy that's based on rules that tells me at what time I need to take a trade, what exactly I'm looking for, what my risk and my take profit is going to be. I mean, at that point, it's hard to screw it up. Granted, you still could lose money, but it's hard to screw up that type of strategy. And here's another very important part: you can't overtrade, because the second that you take something outside of your rules, you're overtrading. You're not trading within a strategy anymore. And that simple idea changed my entire trading I'm going to call it my trading career. It has changed it completely 360. It is just, and that's why I don't need to look at YouTube strategies anymore, because I know that, okay, I've got 3 or 4 good trades, good trade setups that are in my tool bag, and yes, do they need to be looked at constantly? Of course. But why do I need to? Why do I need something else to consistently be adding or changing strategies unless things are not working? So here, let's get into real quick the 3, in my opinion, the 3 simple steps that are the 3 exact steps that I take every single morning and that has changed how I trade. Okay, let's go with rule number 1. And this one, this one is going to be, I would say, maybe the toughest one. First step: find a strategy with an edge. So, what does that mean, Rob? Well, you've got to develop, you've got to have trust in a strategy that you are trading every single day that has an edge. What is an edge? 51%. If you're doing 1-to-1, it's got to be at least 51% profitable. I mean, obviously, we'd like to look for something a little bit higher, but it has to be 51% profitable on a 1-to-1. Now, 1-to-2, 1-to-3, it doesn't even need to be a 50%. It just needs to have a positive return, positive P&L on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. Now, here's the beauty of this. This one rule right here could change your entire trading around. Take a hard look. Pause the video if you have to. Take a hard look at your performance. Every trading platform out there has got a performance tab that will show you what your performance has been over the last 30 days. Pause it. Go look at that performance tab and let me know if you are running in the green or if you're running in the red. If you're running in the red, just changing your strategy to a strategy with a slight edge, even 51% on a 1-to-1 risk, will change your trading career. Let me show you why. You take 10 trades, you take 20 trades in the month. 11 of those trades are for a profit. 9 of those trades are for a loss. Meaning you only had 1 trade that was profitable when you take everything else out. But guess what? When you run that report, your P&L's in the green. Granted, I know we've got commissions that we've got to pay, but your P&L, your strategy has an edge. You're in the green. That right there, if we take the percentage of 85% of traders are not profitable, which is the one that we hear all the time in YouTube, if you just change that one simple thing, you now can click on your report on a weekly basis or on a monthly basis and go from red to green. Now, let's say you do find that strategy with an edge. For those of you that follow my channel, I have listed out 3 strategies, rule-based strategies that you can start to trade. Shit, I know there's over 900 people that have joined my Discord in the last 30 days that are trading my strategies. And it is a strategy that, or I should say, they are strategies that have exact rules when to trade them, how to trade them, and when not to trade them. I can't bullshit anybody on my setups because they're rule-based setups. They're not about looking at a chart, seeing if something's crossing, seeing if you know an indicator's popping, or if this is in the, it's clear cut. It either works or it doesn't. That's the truth of it. So there's no way to come out here and then present you with a strategy that is discretionary. No, they're all rule based. And that goes into my second rule, which is trade with rules. Trade with rules. This is my gold setup. I shared this strategy with everyone that's on this channel, everybody that's watching this channel. You can find this strategy, my oil strategy, my NASDAQ strategy in my description below. Watch it, see if it fits what you're looking for. Here's my gold strategy. It's from 8 in the morning till 9 in the morning. That's the only time period I'm looking to trade this gold strategy. That's it. Not before that, not after that. What am I looking for? I am looking for an inside bar. Very simple. I am looking for a breakout of the long or the short on an inside bar in gold between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. I have very clear take profit and stop loss rules. My stop loss is at the bottom of my source candle if I'm going for a long. If I'm going for a short, it's at the top of my source candle. That's what my risk is. I go 1-to-1 with my gold strategy and my oil strategy and my NASDAQ strategy. They're all time-based. They're all, it happens, it happens. It doesn't, it doesn't. That's what I'm talking about with trading with rules. Having a strategy that you know exactly what to do. And then let's look at my third rule, my third condition. Backtest every 30 days, guys. I trade futures. I assume what I am telling you, you could probably trade this in whatever instrument that it is that you're looking at. Granted, maybe my strategies might not work very well for that, but these three rules that I'm giving you here probably are very applicable to any type of instrument or whatever it is that you're trading. I trade futures. I personally know that the commodities market, the indices, the S&P, the NASDAQ, the Russell, oil, gold, those are just a consistently changing market. Okay? So what might be ripping like oil for the last 5 months will go through a period where it starts to slow down. If you're not consistently back testing your strategy, I'm in futures, I go on a 30-day window. Some people say, well, Rob, why aren't you going back a year? Well, you know what? The oil market was completely different a year ago. I'm trading now. I need my strategy to work now. That's why I trade and I back test on a 30-day basis. As long as my back testing is still in the positive and I have a clear edge, strategy continues. If it doesn't, then I get to see, well, let's see why it wasn't. Were my take profits a little bit too out there? Do I need to rein those the range of those take profit and stop losses? Maybe it's not as volatile anymore and we need to move in that stop loss or take profit. Or you know what? Maybe the strategy sucks. Maybe it doesn't work anymore. That's a big possibility. But if you're not consistently backtesting, it's very hard to prove anything right or wrong. At that point, you're gambling. That's the truth of it. That is the absolute truth of it. So this is what has changed my trading journey. It might be very simple for some. This might be very difficult for others. If you would like to join a community that are like-minded traders with strategies like these, my Discord's free. The link is below. Here's another thing. If you want to test these strategies out and you're on a prop firm, or you want to possibly, you don't have maybe the funds to start trading this, there's a link below for how to get funded through Top Step. You got to go through an evaluation. I just passed another one this last week. So, these are things that I'm trying to be as transparent as possible. If they help you, I truly do. I truly hope that this stuff that I am putting out here is helping other traders. And if you like the content that I'm providing you with, hit the like button, leave me a comment below, and subscribe to the channel. Happy trading, everyone.